Hello, hello, everybody. Kim, I was just laughing at your note. You said you're going to be late to the liver. We're not having liver tonight. I hate liver and onions. But it's nice to see you in the chat. Hi, Jim. You get the star for being first today. So thank you, thank you. So yeah, it's Sunday afternoon. So we're going to go ahead and do some crafting. Hopefully you guys have pulled out some of your craft paper. And your postage die, because that's what we're going to be playing with today. I've had a lot of fun with this die, and I have a new stamp set, a couple of new stamp sets actually that I got when I was on vacation from Elizabeth Craft Designs. You guys know her, right? She has some fantastic stamps, but a little pricey, I must say. No different than Tim's stamps, of course. So that's kind of how I justified it. You know, I like the stamps. They aren't the deep rubber that I typically like, but they stamp really well, and I'm going to show you. So, Suzanne, thanks for the confirmation that you can see and hear me. I sometimes forget to ask that, so thank you for keeping me honest here. So, yeah, we're going to be making some grungy labels, and I want to share with you a project that I made today. I've been in the craft room playing, and I made it. Well, let me show you and then I'll talk to you about it. But I've had some fun today. I actually am kind of tired. I need a nap, but I've had some fun playing in the craft room today, and it's one of those things where I didn't turn on the camera. I just kind of was playing just for me. I just played for me. And I had a good time. I kind of wanted to condition some of those Elizabeth Crafts stamps, you know, with the polymer stamps. I don't know what they're called. You have to kind of condition them before they actually stamp well. And I'm not typically yeah, I don't typically play with these types of stamps, so I had to make sure I knew what I was doing. So let's transition down and stop talking, and let's do some crafting. All right, guys. And all right, there is my messy desk. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit, right? And all right, so Grungy Queen. Yes, Julie, we are going to get into our grunge today. And I haven't done that in a bit, so I had a lot of fun just playing today. So let me show you what I made for myself today. Because like I said, I had a lot of, let's see if I can get rid of that light there. I had a lot of fun just playing today, just for me. And I made this little book. And the reason I made this book, let me just kind of show you at first here. So the reason I made this book is because I've been making grungy labels, and last week I shared with you this little box here that fits these perfectly, right? And they're great. These types of boxes are great for projects, especially if you're creating labels or whatever. You can create these little pockets and kind of keep everything together. But what I wanted to do was to create like a little book. So let me just kind of show you real quick here. So this is my prototype. I always have a prototype, so it may not be the perfect book, but it's mine, so I like it. So I created 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, it turns out to be 6 pages using the front and back. And it's just a book to house my labels, my ephemera. So I've got a pocket here. If you want to, you can house your, you know, your clusters that you make, like I did here. And this is just little tucks where as you make your labels, you can stick them in here, right? And it kind of decorates it as well. Here I created using an old die, this old die, right? You guys remember this die. And I, again, just more tucks for my ephemera pieces. Pockets, pockets, pockets. And see, these are some of the labels I've been making. This is what we're going to do today, you guys. Here's another one. See? Isn't that great? And then again, more pockets. Here's one of my little clusters I stuck in here. Some tickets I stuck in here. And then this is going to be another pocket. See, I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's going to be a pocket essentially like this. This is the type of pocket I'm making. And I'm going to make 2 of them. But yeah, I just wanted to create a little book that I can, you know, put on my shelf. I can put all of my grungy labels in here that I'm going to make. And then when I'm ready to use my grungy labels, I can just come here and pick out what I want. I mean, as you can see, I already added a couple of the labels to this. And it's going to be great because I can just stick them in here. And then when I'm ready to use some of my labels, I can just come here. And I'm going to make several of these books. I think it's a great idea to be able to house some of our littles. You know, this is great as well, but I like the idea of having it in a book style where I can just kind of go through and see which ones I want to use. And I've got I've got lots of room to put my labels, so I can do it by theme. So this one's going to be, you know, grungy, but I can do postal. There's a lot of different things I can do, and we're actually going to make some postal today. In the description box I did leave links to the kit we're going to be using today. Vintage Postal, I think, is the kit. And I've already printed out and cut some of the paper that we're going to be making. And it's these. See how fun those are? Fun, right? All right, so the other reason I like this as well is if you make these cluster cards, you know, I made it long enough to fit in my book as well. So not only can you house your, you know, your grungy labels in here, but if you make these collage cards, it fits in here as well. So that's kind of a bonus. So that's cute, right? Isn't that a cute idea? Couple of adjustments I'm going to make. I think I made this a little too thick, but I wanted to make sure that I had room, so if it's oversized, it still closes flat, which it does. So as you can see, there's a lot of room in here to stuff this. So, you know, and then I used that die that I had for my little flips because it's kind of industrial a little bit, so I kind of wanted to keep the industrial theme going on that mimics, you know, mimics this, right? And then I had some of these. I got these when I actually was on vacation, and I just really like them. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do today, guys. But I just wanted to share with you this book. I don't have a tutorial or anything for it. Maybe one of these days I'll show you how I made it, but I just kind of did it for me. If I make a few more, I mean, it took me several hours, so that's why I can't typically do it on a live, but I don't know. Maybe I'll show you how to do it one of these days. It wasn't that difficult, but oh well. Okay, so let's get to it. The die that we're using is this die here, and I think I still have a couple in the shop if you haven't got yours yet. If you haven't, get it while you can. Last week, remember we made the Easter cards. And then I also have in the shop these printables that, you know, fit this perfectly. So you can print it out and then you can cut these. And then if you wanted to, you know, tear these apart, you could do that as well. Or you can simply turn it into a card, whatever your heart desires. So I went ahead and I cut out several here. And let's see, what am I going to play with? Let's play with the red ones just because I think it's my favorite. But there are some fabulous items in the kit. As you can see, these are all the papers that are in the kit. But let's go ahead and play with the red one because I really like that. This is just really thin newsprint paper that I used for my stamping. We may or may not use that. We'll see. We'll just kind of play along and see what we got going on here. All right, so should have done this ahead of time, but I was trying to get in a nap because I literally have been crafting all day. And Mama's a little tired, so let's just punch these out. And hopefully you guys prepared ahead of time. And I have this. I wanted to share this. I got this. I don't even know where I got it. Thinking I was so clever, right? And it's supposed to help get these small die pieces out. The jury's still out. I haven't decided. I mean, I guess it kind of works, right? But do any of you guys have this tool? It's been sitting on my desk. I mean, I guess it's pretty good, right? That seems to be working. It came with this, and then it came with this. But this die has a lot of little pieces that you need to get out. Actually, I think that did work pretty well. I don't know. But anyway, I finally had a chance to use that because it's been sitting on my desk. And so Melody said, had a time in Canvas lining them up. I used a different die than you, but I did order the die. I have it. I like it. Yeah, Melody, the images that I created, were for my die because that's what I scanned and that's what I sized my images to. So if you are just looking to cut them out, you know, fussy cut them, then that would work as well. All right, so now that I have my, let me just pull this down a little bit. Let's see. Trying to get rid of that glare. All right, now that I have this apart, I have these sanding discs. That I use to kind of grunge up my paper a little bit. And this is going to be the outer edge. So you don't necessarily have to grunge the inner part. You can if you want. But mostly the outer part is what's going to be showing. So that's kind of what I focused on. But just to grungy it up a little bit, you know, and you can do it with all of your papers. I just like the look that it creates. And it really does grunge it up. Look at that. Ooh, look at what it's doing. It's moving my ink. That's interesting. This isn't the paper that I typically use because I wanted it a little bit heavier, but look at that, how it's moving my ink. So I guess I got to be careful with that. Does it do it on this one? No, it's not doing it on this one. That's interesting. But yeah, it did it on this one. So I guess I got to keep that in mind. So yeah, so you can kind of sand the paper a little bit, make it a little bit grungy. And then I took my walnut stain, of course my walnut stain. I added ink to my inks that I have refills for, so this should be pretty juicy. And I just, you know, added this to the edge. Now if you want to, because you did do some sanding, you know, you can add some of that brown ink, but it's really not necessary. All right. So there's a couple ways that you can do this. And let me show you the stamp sets that I'm using. Oh, I did want to show you a couple of vintage items I put in the shop. I used these on the corners. You see here? These are actual vintage mounting corners. I have several that I placed in the shop. I have brown and I have black. And there's 100 in here. And these are authentic vintage. The ones that I'm selling aren't even opened yet. But if you like adding these corners to your journals and pages, I just put these in the shop. So again, they're authentic vintage. So once they're gone, they're gone. And then I also added these stamps because they kind of match my stamps I'm going to be playing with today. And I know not everybody has the Elizabeth Craft stamps. So I have printed matter, I have important, and I have rush. And we're going to be playing with these, probably just a couple of them, because I don't want to, these also are new old stock. They're not even open. So I'll only be playing with the ones that I have opened already. But if you have any old stamps, it will work with this as well. But these are the stamp sets I'm going to be playing with. These are the correspondence from the past, 1 and 2. And like I said, they were a little bit pricey, but I really like them. They're totally my style. So I just, when I was on vacation, I just splurged a little bit. I just chalked it up to the cost of vacation. So, just trying to put my label book up. All right, there we go. So this is what we're going to be playing with. So I've already been playing a little bit, of course, and I stamped, these are old vintage oversized labels that I have. I think I got them at a garage sale or something. And I stamped them, and then I cut them out with my die. So if you have label sheets, you can stamp on those as well. See, that's that old stamp. If you want to create your own labels, you know, and not cut them through the die, you can do that. That's a really fun idea as well. Just find old labels and you can stamp on those. But I went ahead and I'm trying to look here. I cut out, let's just see here if I can. Since we already have these stamps, let's just work with these, and then we'll stamp our own in a minute. But that's the idea, is to just basically stamp the page, you know, and then just tear them apart. And these actually are going to go, these are going to get cut down a little bit farther, kind of like what we did the other day. But I'll show you that in just a minute. Let me just get these cut out. All right. Okay, so once you have them cut out, like I said, we're going to stamp these in just a minute. Let's go ahead and work with what I already had stamped. And let's see here, this little one. There we go. All right, so these are going to go right on top. But remember, we had to cut these a little bit smaller. So let me find my scissors here. And let's see here. All right. So on your paper or your die, you're going to see the little dotted lines. You want to just cut right inside of that dotted line, because that is what you're going to use for your framing. And it should be a fairly easy cut. And then once you have it, you know, cut, then you can re-ink it, right? If you want to grunge it up just a little bit more, you can do that as well. Fingers may get a little bit dirty, but that's okay. All right, and then, see, this is going to go right here. So these are stickers. These are those labels that I just shared with you. So let me unstick this. These are really old labels, so hopefully they'll stick. If not, we can add a little bit of glue. Not a big deal. All right. And of course, my thumbs don't work very well. I've told you that story. So it makes it even that much more difficult for me to do this. All right. Seems sticky enough. Okay, so let's stick this down here. Okay, so there's one. And then here is the longer one, right? So let me just cut right inside that dotted line. So I went to the oncologist last week and talked to them about my thumbs. I think I shared with you, I can't bend my thumbs. See, I can bend this. I can't bend this one, and that's because of that medication they have me on. And so she had me get a hand brace that kind of stabilizes my thumb. I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to do because it stiffens my thumb. It does help with the pain, but she said she might want me to go to an orthopedic, I don't know, orthopedic something, but I don't know. I just maybe just might tolerate it. I don't need to see more doctors. I asked if it was going to be permanent with that medication, and they said no. Once I go off the medication, then, you know, you're not suppressing your hormones anymore, and it should lubricate your joints. But we'll see. I've had enough doctors and doctor's appointments, you know, last year. I don't feel like doing more, to be honest with you. Especially if it's just something I can tolerate. We'll see. Okay, so again, just trying to, there it goes. These are stickers. If you're not working with stickers, then of course you just add your own glue, right? There we go. And then let's stick this down. Okay. There we go. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so let's figure out where this goes actually. I think this is the bigger one. This one goes there. This one goes here. Am I missing one? Ha! I'm missing one. Oh, is that it? There it is. All right. So maybe there, something like that, I think. Kim. Just want to see if anybody else joined. I think I said hello to Melody. Julie. Hello, Julie. All right, so let me trim this. Again, you're just trimming right inside that dotted line. And don't sweat it. If you are, I didn't cut that because see, it kind of folds right there. If you're cutting off part of the word, because that's the idea, right? So don't sweat it if you're cutting off more of the word. That's why I said when I start stamping, which we'll do in a minute, we're going to be stamping over the lines. So that one came off real easy. Let's see, what's the smaller one? Is it that one? No. It's not that one. I'm trying to figure out which one this is. I'm going to cut off a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So this will go right here. See, I think maybe this one goes here. Okay. I don't know. Let's just stick it here, I guess. Alright, that's fine. It'll just go right there. And then this, see, remember these were labels, so what I'm folding over is where the label started and ended. And just cutting inside. This stamp set here is the Tim Holtz stamp set. When I was just kind of playing with it. Okay. Hey, Lords. All right, so I can just pull this off. And stick it right there, I guess. See, pretty good, right? Okay, so just trimming off inside the perforated, and this is already going to be trimmed, so I'm not going to do anything right there. But I am going to, of course, grunge it up. Okay. There you go. These are stickers. So this one goes, I think this one goes right. I think this one goes like that, which is fine because we're going to tear these apart, so no big deal. All right, let's just go right in the middle. Okay. And then this one here. What a mess. Okay. And then again, my walnut stain. We're going to get our sprays here in a minute too. 7 Easter cards. Wow. Busy lady. I have a couple more I want to make and get out. But I don't typically send Easter cards, but I'm sending them to a few of my crafty friends. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. So once you've got them all all glued together, then what I did, I came in, you know, with my round stamp, and I have a couple of them. Let me see which ones we want to use. Let's see, we've got New York. I think I want to use a bigger one too. London. Let's use New York. Why not? And let's see. Let's do it in blue, right? Prize ribbon. You know what? I think I just filled Faded Jeans. So I know Faded Jeans isn't as vibrant as prized ribbon, but I need to get a refill for prized ribbon. All right, so once you have it all laid out, then you can do your, you know, your cancel mark. And let's do one right here, right? And I've already got one there, so let's just do one off the edge. Okay, looks good. And let's see. See? And then once you've got them, then you're going to tear them apart again. Let's just add some more. There's a lot of tearing apart here. All right. So, and I've been leaving this one whole just because it looks like a ticket. But you can certainly tear it apart. Let's see. Melody, you sent me a picture of all the cards you made. Can't wait to see it. All right. Oh, tear it apart. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. And there we go, guys. So this is what you end up with, is these fantastic little grunge labels that you can use for your projects or for clusters or what have you. And I'll show you what we can do with these. And then we're going to make some more. But does that make sense? Aren't those fun? I mean, what a great way, right? So you can use your die, you know, for cards, but then you can also use them to create some really, really great grunge labels. And then I had created these, just some brown ones just for bases, because this is a little bit heavier. But then you can use these, you know, to create clusters. I'd want to use bigger ones, I think, because these are a little bit bigger. Let's get out our handy dandy book here. So I've got some bigger ones, right? See, and this, this is what I want the book for, because now I can, you know, stick these in here for later, to use later. Let's see. Right, like that. You guys get the idea. Right, so let me get this here. And then I can get, you know, something like this, right? If I want to go bigger, something like that. I don't know, just all sorts of things you can do with these. Could do this, right? Let's see, that could go there. Just kind of playing. Anyway, you guys get the idea, right? So let's do a few more of these. But yeah, I just think these are great because these are going to be really good to create some of my clusters, which are always fun. All right. I get too involved in that. Okay, so let's actually stamp some. Put my book away. So I stamped, like I said, those that we just played with, I stamped on these labels. You can certainly do that. But let's go ahead and stamp on cardstock. So I've been using this thinner paper, and it's from a vintage, it's called newsprint, I want to say. And I think I got it at a thrift store. But see, these are great just as they are. Look at that. Anyway, let's go ahead and stamp on this, and then we'll use those as background. All right, let me get organized here. So see, this is really, really thin though, so you got to be careful. Okay, so let's use this set here. All right, and yeah, these little holes can get a little bit annoying for sure. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so here is my favorite stamp. This one right here that says Antiques. And it fits pretty good in this one. So let's, using my archival ink, see if we can line this up here. And I'm okay if it's kind of, you know, soft print. I mean, I think it makes it look old that way. So don't stress. I mean, these are going to be grungy labels, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I wanted to show you, these are, if you don't have the stamp set, again, these are in the shop. But let's go ahead and stamp one of these. These stamp really inky. So let's just kind of line this up here. There we go. That's fantastic. So there's that one, right? And then let's do this in black. Okay. And if you care about a perfect stamp, you can always use your Misty. Like I said, I didn't care about that, so I didn't sweat it. I didn't sweat it. Ain't no thing for me. Alright, let's see what else we got here. This is an airmail one. Let's see if I could do this in red. Ooh, look how juicy that is. I just juiced that up. That's fired brick. That's juicy, juicy. Alright. Look how juicy that is. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're going to put this right here. How juicy that is. Woo! I could probably do another one. Let's see. No, maybe not. All right. So this is another awesome stamp too, which will fit pretty good here. Let me get a bigger block. I haven't stamped that one yet, so let's see if I can. You're supposed to condition these first. That's the one thing I don't like about these stamps, is the conditioning part. Okay. Ooh, my thumb is hurting. Alright, so I could do this. Okay. Ooh, that stamped pretty good. Look at that. All right. And then let's see. Haven't used this one yet. Let's see. So let's I don't know, let's do that in blue maybe. Alright, and let's do it this way. Kind of fits perfectly in that little square. Oh, nice. Alright, what else do we got? Let's see, we've got some signatures. We got lots of cool stuff here. Let's do that in black. Okay. So does anybody else have these stamps from Elizabeth Craft? They're actually pretty cool. I like them. Okay. I'm gonna go there. What else do I have? Got a signature, something small. What about a date? I got a date. Oh yeah, let's do a date. February 21, 19 something. 1916? I think that's what it says. Okay. And what else do I got? What else do I got? Oh, I haven't used this one yet. Okay. Let's do blue again. Why not? Via airmail par avion. Okay. Nice, right? All right, I think that's good because remember when we put them on our base, we're gonna still stamp the circles. So let's grunge this up a little bit before we cut it. And let's maybe cut it before we actually tear it apart. What do you think? Okay. And let's see here. All right. So you can kind of see the perforated lines here. So let's see if we can cut a straight line. I'm just right above that dotted line. And if you do it this way, you don't even need to tear them apart. Okay, there. And then we'll cut this here. And this here. Okay. All right, what backing should we use? Let's see. I'm wondering if we should use this one since it's already kind of grungy. Okay, so this will go here. And the reason the ink came off on this one, I don't know if you guys know, it depends on the paper you're using. I didn't use the typical paper that I print on because I wanted it a little bit heavier. So this is more of a craft cardstock, and my ink sometimes doesn't like that. All right, so these aren't stickers. So we're gonna have to glue it. And this was sideways, remember? So that'll go like that. And then this one's gonna go like this. Okay. And then let's see, let's cut out the next ones. So again, just cutting right inside that dotted line here. Got my heater on at my feet and it's getting kind of warm in here. I might have to turn that off. But I was cold earlier. Alright. Let's turn off that heater. And then, so these are here and here, right? Okay. This will go here. And this one. Go here. And then these last ones, let's see, inside the dotted line, right? Let's see, there. There. Okay, so that one will go there. And then this one will go right above it. All right. Okay, Melody, we'll see you later. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, that was Julie. Let's see. All right. Yep. Okay. So do you guys like the 4 o'clock time versus the 3 o'clock? I did it later because I thought it would be better for the dinners. You know, because 4 o'clock my time is 6 o'clock Eastern, and I thought people might be finished with dinner by then. But I know I can't make it perfect for everybody, but that was the reasoning behind it. All right. So there's this one. And then here's this one. Okay. And then now's where we're going to actually use our round stamps. So I have a few of them. Let's use the smaller one this time. I really like this one. It says 5 cents and it has an airplane. So let's use this one. We'll do blue. Okay. All right, so we'll do this, I guess, here. Oh, that stamp's so nice. You were on at 3? Really? Yeah, I misread. I thought you had to go out and make dinner, but it was actually Julie. So I misread the note. I don't have my glasses on because when I'm working this close, I tend to take them off. So I can either see what I'm working on or I can see the notes. And I chose to see what I'm working on right now. All right, that looks great. We'll do one down here as well. I really, really like this stamp set. And I knew that I would. When I was contemplating buying it, I knew I would like it. I wouldn't have spent the money on it had I thought I wouldn't get use out of it, but I knew I would. I had no doubt. Okay, so one thing I forgot to do on the last one, I've used this collage medium before, and I want to use it again. So this just kind of helps to secure the images down, but it's a sealant, so you want to make sure all your stamping is complete before you add this. And you can do it with a brush, but I don't like the brush strokes that you get when you use a brush, so I just use my finger and then I just make sure that I smooth it out. Okay. Yeah, Melody, I don't know where Robin is. She must be busy maybe with her family or her daughter. I don't know. So remember, guys, next week I'm not doing my lives on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to be going back to exercise class. So for the next few weeks, I'll just be doing Sunday lives. Yeah, this is the vintage collage medium. I know Tim's line doesn't have that color anymore, but I still have some. Yeah, Melody, they don't sell the tinted collage medium anymore. If you go to Amazon, Mod Podge has a vintage Mod Podge, which is kind of the same. But they don't sell, Tim Ranger doesn't sell the vintage collage medium anymore. They discontinued it. Okay, so once you've sealed it with your medium, just gonna tear these apart, right? Ah, these came out great. You know, I'll be goofing off. I might be because it's been a few weeks. Oh, Tina, I told you I don't have my glasses on. I'm squinting to read the comments. Tina, you haven't found it. Okay. Yes. Well, same what I told Melody. Sorry, Tina. I'm squinting literally. I told you I can't craft with my glasses on, and I can't see with my glasses off. So there you go. And I've chosen crafting, I guess. I mean, look how fantastic that looks. That's so funny, Tina. Whew. So just add in the walnut stain to the edge. There's that one. So what do you guys think of this technique? Pretty easy, right? But lots of fun. And you can do this with any of the Tim stamps, you know, um, or any of your those small stamps that you guys bought for me. Let's pull those out. You can use those as well. Um, but I just really wanted to break in my Elizabeth Craft stamps. See, look at that one. All right, fun, fun, fun. So here's some more that we've made. All right, let's pull out the washi tape. So I also invested in the matching washi tape. And that's what I used to make this little pocket here. I've got to make some more of these tapes. But you can also, you can also decorate, you know, your paper with washi tape. So let me just think here what I want to do with this. So I think I want to use these instead of stamping all over them. I'll use some of my smaller stamps, but I really like this. So, and then maybe we'll do vintage photo. So these were the stamps I was talking about. I don't have them all out, but I have a few out. So these are the ones that were in the shop, right? So let's, this is the most recent one, which I love. And we can maybe just accent this a little bit. So let's see what we got. So this, I think this would fit this. Notebook. All right. And then I got some space here too. Let's see. Let's do this one in red. But maybe not a bright red. Let's do barn door. This is like an orangey red, right? Okay. Postal service. So we'll do that right there. Okay. Ooh, I like how light that came out. That looks great. Look at that. Okay. So yeah, so if you print on, you know, designer paper, then you can just add some accents, which is perfectly fine. What does this say? Corporation, 20 cents. I like that. Let's do that. 20 cents. We'll do that in barn door again. See, I need to get a refill for barn door. I'll just put that right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? Do you like it too? And then maybe a little one right there. Let's see. What's on this one? I want to be careful because these fall off very easily. And that's what, oh, I have an idea actually, something I wanted to show you. So, yeah. So, let me find what I want to show you. So I have that clear sticker paper that I was telling you about, and I printed these out. And let's add some of these. Um, so let's see. So these are just words that I have. And I printed them on clear sticker paper. Let's see. Very small. All right. And I think I could just stick it right there. And see, it's see-through, so you got to be careful, because if you if you put it over something that's dark, then you won't be able to see, you know, the letters. So we'll just do something like that. Keep dreaming. Let's see. Scattered joy. Just looking for small words here. Scattered joy. Small words. Okay. I don't put them on everyone, but I just kind of wanted to show you, you know, if you have those little chit-chat words from Tim Holtz, it's about this size. You can add those to your ephemera as well, of course. Of course. Ugh, come on, Monica. My thumbs just don't work. Does anybody have a pair of an extra pair of thumbs they can lend me? And I've got to be on this medicine at least for 5 years, possibly 10, which sucks. There we go. It sucks. All right. So I could just put this, I don't know, right there. But you get the idea, right? Okay. Oh, no wonder it's not sticking. I didn't pull the other part off. I'm like, why is that not sticking? Scatter joy. All right. Use your pick. All right, I'll have to try that. All right, but anyway, you get the idea, right? And then when we separate them, you know, they'll be nice and fun. And then we can also add our paper dolls too. So let's go ahead and separate this, and I'm going to put these on this one. So let me grunge this a little bit. All right, and then let's cut these. All right, so cutting inside the dotted line. All right. So this one will go here. And this paper is out of the vintage airmail kit. So if you're a Backstage pass holder, you can just go onto the store, use your code, and download it, and you're good to go. If you are not a Backstage pass holder, there's still time to get your membership, and then you can get your code, and then you can go and download your kit. Right? We'll get out our paper dolls here in just a minute. So if you're playing along, go grab your paper dolls. Because we're going to be playing with our dollies in a minute. All right. Let's cut this. Cut this. Yes. Yes, maybe. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. So these two, I think they go here. Let's see. I think these go here and this one goes here. I believe. Yeah. All right. Okay. So is anybody making labels while you watch with me? Take my jacket off. Are you just watching me work? Watching me do all the work. Which is fine. Absolutely fine. No problem at all. Okay. So getting my walnut stain. That one goes right there. And then this one. Here. And this paper is a little thicker. It's the cardstock that I printed out. Okay. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can clean up some of this mess here real quick. And then we want to stamp some of those postal marks. Let's see what I got here. Ooh, I wonder if I could stamp my rush. Don't forget these vintage stamps are in the shop. Let's try it here. Actually, let's try it like this. Ooh, I like that. Look at that. Stamps really well. And then let's see. Put these stickers aside. Oh, this is part of, I don't want to lose this. This is part of this one right here. See, these are some small stamps. So let's add some small ones before we actually seal it. What do you think? So these are the small ones. Really small. Okay. Oops, let's not do it upside down though, shall we? I'll do this one in red. And we'll do one more, I guess. One more little one. 2, 4, 3. Cutting the kid in between getting dinner. All right. Multitasker, Tina. Let's see. Put that right there. 2, 4, 3. All right. There it is. Okay, so yeah, you got to be careful with these little buggers. You get lost really easily. And then let's use this one, I guess. We'll do this in blue, since I don't have any blue on this one. Let's see. This one says Amsterdam. Okay, so do like that. Put that right in the middle. Do that one off a little bit. That's cool. All right, that looks good. Okay. Now we're ready to tear these apart. But first, let's seal them before we forget. Lords, you were too late to start. Well, good. I'm glad I'm giving you guys at least some ideas for those of you that aren't playing along. We're going to do one more after this because I said we would use our spritzers and I don't want to be a liar. So we'll do one more and then we'll call it a night. How does that sound? So we got to make our own paper, right? Okay. Does that sound good, Tina? Lords? Melody? Kim? Jim, are you still with us? Does that sound good? We'll do one more. We'll make our own background. All right. Let's close this up so it doesn't dry out. And let's zap this. now we're ready to tear them apart. Let me get some of this gunk off of my table here. So I went to clean the toilets this morning, and I was out of. I have that wand where you can scrub the toilet bowl, and I was out, and so my husband, went into Billings today, and he picked me up some. And when he came back, he's like, "Look, I got something for you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And it was the stinking toilet bowl wands. I'm like, "That's not something for me." Don't get me all excited thinking, you got me a surprise, and then it's stuff to clean the toilet. So that's what I'm going to be doing after I'm done here, guys. I know that's probably too much of a share, but, we're among friends here, right? Don't get me all excited thinking, you got me something and it's stuff to clean. Boo. Boo on that. Right? If your husband ever comes home and says, "I got something for you," better not be a cleaning product. But anyway, I asked for them, so but don't build it up like it's something wonderful or something fun, because that's not fun. Hubby doesn't get any brownie points for that. It's like a bait and switch, I think. Ooh, I like that rush. That looks good. Yeah, so like I said, guys, I've got these words in 3. I've got important, I've got rush, and I've got printed matter. And these are authentic vintage, and they're only $5. So if you want them, I've got several of them in the shop. These look great. All right, fantastic. So yeah, look at how great these came out, guys. So that's the Scattered Joy, and that background is really fantastic. And then just add a few more stamps to it. Oh, that's upside down. Rush. Look at that. I like that one. And then these two. Pretty fun, huh? So yeah, we've made several here. All right. Fun, fun, fun. All right, let's get out the spray, shall we? And make a mess. I have thicker paper. Let me find it. Alright, so here's my thicker paper. Alright, so I just grabbed a few colors here. So I've got weathered wood, I've got fired brick, vintage photo, and then I've got prize ribbon. Prize ribbon hasn't even been opened yet, guys. Look at this. So let's get this open. All right. So Haven't played with these in a bit, but these will be great for backgrounds, right? Right. And they'll give it a little shim because of the mica in there. Okay. Let's see what we can get going here. Let me just make myself a little bit of room. I'm going to stick these in my little box here that I made to hold my stuff. So it's an easy way to put them aside and keep everything together. Has anybody made these little boxes? All right. Let me put these away so I don't lose them. See, look at, they're already trying to escape. So when you guys buy these stamps, do you like that I send you the little package to hold them in? Those are extras. Those didn't come with the stamps. I just include them because I know how easy it is to lose these little stamps. So I make sure I send you a package to hold them. Hopefully you guys like that. Because I go above and beyond. All right, let's make some room here, right? Okay. So I've got a few see. You made yourself a splat box. Yeah, I don't know if I could buy a splat box. I know they're not that expensive, but all right, so let's just, you know what? Okay, I saw that people spray the paper first. So let's just do that. This could be a hot mess, or it could be really cool. We'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna dry it. A little bit. And then let's get with the red. Ooh, I like that red. And then maybe the blue. Let's add a little bit of blue. Ooh. This is like postal colors all over the place. We'll put one there too. All right, so let's see what we got going here. See, if I was recording, this is where I would edit, because this is going to take a minute. have a paper towel. Hold on. We're going to help it here. Okay. And then I want to get my this is my walnut stain. I'm just making this really grungy, guys. Like it. All right, let me get a stencil. Hold on. Boy, this is an old one. Look at that one. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Max is right here at my feet. And he's been cutting the cheese. It's really stinky. That dog, I swear. I'm trying to ignore him. It's pretty good. I like it. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, I like that. All right, my hands are a mess. But now we can cut this up, right? So let's, I'm not going to use the, the die because this paper is really thick. So we're just going to cut it up. So let's get it down to something workable. And let's see. I think we'll do 2.5 maybe. These are going to be bases, so let's do 2.25, I guess. And I'll show you what I mean about bases, because we're going to put some clusters together. 2.25. This could be 2. Okay. shiny that is. I like it. Okay, that's enough to get started. My hands are all dirty. Max has left the building. Okay, so these are going to be really good for bases when I make my clusters. And we're going to do some stamping on them. But they're really sturdy. And maybe we'll put together... no, Melody, I still have some of those unmounted stamps. They're in the shop still. So, yeah, just go look for them and it will list what I have. I think Lord's bought the Girl on the Telephone and the Couple Dancing. But I still have some of my unmounted ones that I would love for you to take off my hands. Okay, so we're just doing a mass here. Yeah, there's some real funny, snarky ones for sure. I've had those for years. I used to be part of the Riley and Company design team. And they used to send us the uncut rubber panels. So I had so many. All right, so there we go. Okay, I got these things all over me now. Okay. So now we can do some stamping. So yeah, so what we were doing before, guys, is, you know, we had the panels and we were stamping so some of the words came off the edge, but you can still do that. So let's see, here's that rush. All right, so let's see, let's just do... probably going to get covered anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Right. And then let's see. I haven't used these yet, so I'm not sure how great these are going to stamp for me. But we'll give her a shot. And these are the stamps that have the backing, so we'll see. Most of these are going to be background stamps or tags anyway, so I'm not too worried about how they look. Okay. Let's see. So this is this. Let's see. And if you really want to, you know, do several at a time, just, you know, keep the stamp on and just keep going. The airmail. Do this. See if we can maybe do a double stamp here, right? pretty good. See? And like I said, these are going to be the background. And what I mean, I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. Because we're going to put together. I'm not going to do all of these because I think, where are we at with time? An hour and 41 minutes? Holy cow. Shoot. Okay, well, I just was in my own world, wasn't I? So let me just do a couple of these and then we'll finish up. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize it was that long. Yes, that is a good one, Melody. That's one of the stamps that Melody got. All right, so apologies for the long live, y'all. But, you know, since we're not going to be together on Tuesday and Thursday, I wanted to give you as much of Monica as I possibly could. Whether you wanted it or not. All right, so I've got a couple here. So I get, oh, I need to add more to that. That's just silly stuff. Let me do the printed matter, I guess. Are they 2 by 3? These are 3 by, yeah, about 3 by 2. Exactly. And they make great bases. All right, so let's just, oh, that looks good. Let me do a couple of these. Nice. All right. So put that away. That's mine. Let's edge this up. And again, these are going to be backgrounds, so I'm not too concerned about, you know, about the images because they're going to get covered up. But you still want to have some decoration, I would think. At least I do. Thanks, Melody. I try not to go too long, but sometimes when I get in the zone, I forget to check the time. And don't sweat it, guys, if it's not a perfect stamp, because again, remember, these are the backgrounds. All right, so let's do a couple clusters. So these, you know, these are thicker, like I said. This is the thicker cardstock, and it's all grunged up, which is the way we love it, right? We love the grunge. Add as much as you can, and then just take your, you know, your labels that you've made. And where's our paper? Let me get my paper dolls. Hold on. Let me get out our friends. Here's our friends. And let's make some clusters. All right, so, oh boy. All right, what do we have here? Some of the paper dolls I'm not crazy about, like, do you see how it kind of cuts off her face there? I don't like that. I don't like it, Tim. I'm not crazy about that. So I'm looking for smaller ones, because that's typically what we need. Oh, that's a small one right there. And I have my, I don't know why I'm digging in that pack. Here's my smalls. So let's just dump these out so we can see what we're playing with. So these are most of my smalls. All right, and then let's create a cluster. So So this is just something I've created before. It just happened to be on my desk, so I grabbed it. Just to add some more color. Okay, so I'm going to just put this right there. Find my glue. A lot of the dolls, yeah, there weren't. I've got a lot of paper dolls, so I certainly did not need any. But that's good that you stocked up. That's smart. All right, so this is gonna go kind of like. I'm trying to decide how I want this. Maybe like that. And then she can be sitting. Yeah, just trying to visualize what I want it to look like. I normally have more elements cut out, so I'm kind of limited. I like this one. Let's just do something like that, I think. Okay, so we're only gonna glue part of it, right? And that'll go like right, something like that. And then let's see. See, this guy can be hanging around, or I can have a doll like that. Lots of choices. Do something like that. Let me see what else I got going on here. So usually when I'm making my clusters, I have all my little ephemera pieces around me, and I just don't, because I hadn't planned on making clusters, but we will make it work. We shall persevere. Right? Okay, something like that. And then maybe he'll go right there. Let's see what else I got. I'm literally digging on my desk here. Let's see. Alright, so this will go right here, I think. Okay. So what do you guys think? It looks pretty good, right? I kind of think I need something there, some color or something. Let's see. Oh, maybe we'll get a postage stamp. What do you guys think? All right, let's put some color on this. Let's find red. Red's good. Or pink or red. Ooh, I like this one right here. Okay. So this will go right here. All right. And there we go. So is that the picture or the doll we decided on? Let's see what other choices we have. I like that one. Maybe I'll do her. Jones. She's very formal. Ooh, tut tut. Very formal, right? And then this can be, all right. This can be, you know, if you make more pockets, this could be, you know, your pocket, which is perfect. In fact, it might be my pocket here. We'll see. But anyway, so now that I have a cluster, right, and I want to preserve it for future use, I can stick it in here, or I can stick it in here if I wanted to too. Look at that. See, that's another one. And then I have it for later. So let's make another one. Okay, so that already has a doll on it. So where is my backing? Yeah, they're fun, Tina. All right, so see, this already has a paper doll. So I can just do something maybe like that, right? And let's see. I think we need to make some more of these strips, you guys. Oh, what am I thinking? I could be using my my washi tape. These are fabulous. Let me show you. So yeah, so these are the washies I got from Elizabeth Craft. And let's go ahead and add one. I love the shimmer on that. Look at how shimmery that is. That's cool. All right, so let's I don't know. Let's just do this. All right. And then this will go like something like here. Just off a little. Maybe I'll put a little bit here. So yeah, all that washi tape that we haven't been using, pull it out and add it to your cluster pile. Because I'm as guilty as you guys are. I don't use my washies enough. So we need to change that. Okay, so something like that, right? And then we'll do the, I know we'll do this here. Okay, put that right there. And then this is gonna go something like this. I love the shimmer of it. Let me see. Just trying to decide how I want this. All right. So glue it to about right here. Okay. Just like that. Let that dry a minute. And then we'll put another one of those sentiments or words, whatever they are. Let me just cut this here. Oh, I've missed Robin. I wonder what she's up to. I'll have to email her when we're done to say, yo, what's up, lady? Fragile, don't crush. See, that would work just on its own, wouldn't it? Look at that. That'll just work on its own. Fragile. Huh? Fragile. Alright, so that's good. So good. I think I need something right there. Something. Let me see. Let me see what I got. What do I got? Let's see here. My box of stuff, right? Maybe put like a little mushroom or something. I don't know. These are my smalls, so I should be able to find something, I would think. I'll put that maybe put that right there. Where you can get the washi set. Tina, it is, look in my links if I for the description box. If I didn't add the washi, I will as soon as I'm finished here. But it's part of Elizabeth Crafts. But I'll get you a link so that way it helps my affiliate. Don't go searching it and buying it on your own yet, guys. Let me give you an affiliate link so I can get credit for it, if you don't mind. If you can't wait, I understand. But if you can, just hold your horses. Please. Pretty please. With sugar on top. Alright. Let me... Let me think. I'm trying to decide if I want to put a little tab there or not. Maybe I'll do it in a minute. All right, let me find a little sentiment word that we can. Ooh. You guys remember these? These were my freebie a while ago, right? You remember these, right? Let's add some of this. Did you guys get these strips? I think they're still listed in the store, in the shop for free, if you need them. But yeah, these are fun. Okay, I was too late for the stamps using your links. What stamps and what links, Lords? What you talking about, girl? For Elizabeth's stamps. Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. I want to put something there. I'll get you some more links. Just, I'll check it as soon as I'm done, I promise. And Lords, I'll send you a quick email as soon as I've got it. All right. No. I might just leave that. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Elizabeth stamp sold out. All right, I will get you another link. I had that link out there since I came back from vacation, but I'll get another one. All right, so I decided to actually put a little tab right here. Where should I put it there? Where should I put it there? I think I'm going to put it here. Just like that. All right. And then we'll call it done. Words. Use your words, Monica. Let's see. Where are my stinking words? There they are. Put a little word right there. Happy place. You are loved. Oh, let's do that one. You are loved. Yeah, I appreciate you guys telling me that the stamps were sold out, because I'll get you. I usually only put one link out there, but I have other affiliates that I can link you to. So I will do that. Does anybody else? So Lords, I'll send you an email. And is there anybody else that wants an email once I repost the link? We'll just do that. You are loved. That's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? All right. So there it is. So sorry I took so long on this live, guys. I hope, though, I gave you some good ideas on how to use the Elizabeth Craft stamps, the postal die, the washi tapes. I'm gonna log off now, guys, and go get you some better links. So the links give me a small percentage when you guys purchase. So thanks for waiting for me to give you better links, and that does help me to support the channel, of course. So that's it. That's all I've got for y'all today. I hope you had as much fun as I did creating all these little grungy ephemera pieces, and of course there's lots of things that you can do with them. Put them on clusters, put them on your backgrounds. Just have a blast with them. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. Melody, I will give you an email as well. Kim in Alaska A. I don't know what A means. Thanks for the love. You're welcome. So Melody and Lords, I will send you an email as soon as I relink for the stamps. And I hope you all have a fabulous week. Remember, no live on Tuesday or Thursday. I will be going to exercise class and probably causing trouble. But that's all I've got today. Have a great week, y'all. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.